Hello there. This is another Veritas Heart project video. I just want to share a thought briefly. I just got off the phone with a friend, lifelong friend, who has cancer, which if you've seen any of my prior videos, you know I'm a survivor, as they term it. And it profoundly affected me, and I just wanted to share some thoughts. He wanted some advice about chemotherapy and just general questions. And I found that the biggest thing in my heart when I reflect back is attitude. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you know, maybe you're dealing with cancer, maybe you're dealing with something else. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're dealing with. Sickness and pain and illness and hurt and uncertainty are a common theme in this world. And the way to combat these things, the way we combat darkness in this world, is starting with yourself. You have to fight your own darkness. When I talk about darkness, I'm mostly talking about despair. You know, it's not negativity is of course a part of that, and anger, you know, angry attitude, hatefulness. I mean, obviously these things are bad, but they all come from this fear. Where there's anger, there's fear. Where there's hurt, there's fear that it'll happen again. And where there is sickness and uncertainty, which is the biggest thing, it's all about our fears. What we're scared of. That is our weakness. That is our Achilles heel as people. The things that we're afraid of. And if cancer taught me anything, it was that the human experience is bigger than just being happy. We want to be happy as Americans. We want to be joyful, and we want to have successful businesses, and we want to have these, great love stories, great marriages. We want to have riches. We want all these things, and it's all about what makes us happy, this picture of happiness and joy, and anything that doesn't fit into that picture is terrifying. Any other future that doesn't involve being perfectly happy with everything, like everything's gonna be okay and we're never gonna have a problem, we just reject it in sheer terror, because we want to know. We want to know that it's all going to be okay. But guess what? Newsflash. As I'm talking about positive attitude and thinking, whatever, let me tell you something. Let me promise you something, if nothing else. It is not going to be okay by your definition. It is not all going to work out. It is not a world of sunshine and rainbows and puppies and everything's going to be fine. That's not the world we live in. Things go wrong. Goes bad. That's just reality. But it doesn't mean you have to live in fear. It doesn't mean you have to live broken down. Another thing I just happened to notice is this idea that anger and determination and a sense of what's right is somehow wrong. It's wrong to be focused and fixated on things being right. It's not. It's a response to fear. And if it's out of control, yes, it's a problem. But if it's under control, that fire to make the world right can motivate you to action. And we talked about, with my friend, about how I ran and I exercised and worked out through my cancer, and I couldn't have done it if I wasn't pissed off. I was determined. Whether it's cancer or the universe or even God himself, nobody's taken my life. I refuse to give up. I'm gonna go down swinging with everything I've got. If you want me to die, you're gonna have to kill me. If that makes any sense. And I think God wants us to be motivated. I am a believer. And I believe he wants us to be on fire for our own lives and determined to overcome, determined to make something beautiful out of whatever happens, because you know what? It's not going to be okay, but that doesn't mean it can't be beautiful. There's going to be problems. You're going to bury people that you don't want to bury. You're going to get illnesses that you don't want to have. You're going to lose people that you love dearly, that you don't want to say goodbye to. Okay? Nothing can guarantee that these things are never going to happen. The powers that be are not going to run the world in a fair kind of way. Not going to happen. But life can still be beautiful. But you got to be determined. And you got to appreciate all of it. The sadness, the joy, the pain, it's all life. My friend and I talked about what it's like to go into an operating room and not really know for certain that you're going to wake up. And what that does to you, how that affects you. It can make you live in fear or it can make you live in gratitude. The gift of cancer is it makes you say thank you for everything. I'm glad I can be pissed off. I'm glad that I can cry. I'm glad that I can have my heart broken. I'm still in the game. I'm still a part of this thing. I refuse to give up my life. It's precious to me. When something threatens your life, you should be pissed off. When something threatens what matters in your heart, you should fight. We live in a world where everybody wants to act like it's supposed to be sunshine and puppies and rainbows and everybody's going to be happy and kiss each other. That's not how the world works. The world is hard. But it doesn't have to be ugly. We make it ugly. In the way we talk to each other, the way we treat each other, the way we treat love. The way we treat other human beings is disgusting. Because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know who they lost or what they lost. I'm not saying everybody should get away with every nasty thing in the world. But I'm saying for you, the only thing you're in control of, or the only thing you have the hope of being in control of, is yourself. So adopt an attitude that says, I'm going to go out and make the world beautiful every day. I'm going to go out and fight for my life and fight for my dreams. I'm not going to let anything take it from me. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to roll over. I don't know where you are today. I don't know what you're dealing with. I don't know what you're struggling with, but I promise you, you can overcome. At the very least, you can be proud of yourself in the way that you fought. You can be proud of who you are. You can be proud of how you chose to stand in this situation or that situation. When somebody's walking out on you, you can treat them with love in a way that they will never forget. And maybe you don't get what you want, but guess what? Here's another news flash for you. Loving another human being is not about getting what you want. By definition, that is not love. Love is about selflessness. Love is about giving. Love is about caring. Love is about putting yourself aside. Love is about making someone else more important than you. Choosing to maybe for a moment consider accepting their reality above your own reality. Consider accepting their truth above your truth. Open your heart and open your mind to someone. That is what love is about. And if it doesn't work out, if that relationship doesn't work, I don't care if it's a lover or a parent or a friend or a coworker, you can hold your head high. And you can feel good because you know you gave it your best. And you know what? You're not going to be perfect either. You're going to make mistakes. But you can be in control of you. And that's how we make the world a better place. Because when we stop trying to make beauty out of the ashes of our life, out of the things that have burned down, out of the things that don't work out, when everything has to be okay for us to behave in a loving kind of way, when things have to go our way for us to be all right, the world is doomed. It is kindness in the midst of struggle that makes the world keep working. That is what selfless love is all about. I think that's what Jesus was all about. You know, that man did not live in the best of times. His country was divided. His country was oppressed. They didn't have control over their futures. They didn't have their fundamental rights taken care of. But he still said, render unto Caesar's what is Caesar's. Forgive them, they know not what they do. Love your neighbor as yourself. He addressed things like racism. He addressed things like tyranny. He addressed things like selfishness. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. And whoever loves his life will lose it, and whoever loses his life will find it. So many parables of wisdom and truth. That's why I love the man. But you don't have to believe in Jesus to hear what I'm saying. Believe in yourself. Believe in love. I happen to think that means you're in a relationship with Jesus if you do those things. But if you can't put it that way, if that label's too much for you, then that's okay. But I do want to tell you, life is short. And life is hard, and things aren't going to go perfect. But you got to get out there and make something beautiful anyway. You got to get out there and love anyway. This is all you got. There is no promises. There is no guarantees of tomorrow. Today, now, this moment is all that you have. Don't waste it. Don't take it for granted. Be thankful. Don't wait until your life is in danger or you might lose somebody that you care about. Just start thinking this way. Take the gift of cancer without getting cancer. And choose love. That is my Veritas Heart message. Hope you're well. Take care. Until next time.